おっ、これいらないかな。普通の武器に戻したいな。え？おお。
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Any time the prison riot had bought me was starting to run out. I had to keep moving.
あー、弾がない。はい、さようなら。
Que porra você tá tentando fazer?
Quebra as pernas dele!
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
よし、黄金パーツゲットだぜ。何もないね。お、回復薬。あ、いたいたいたいた。ほら、
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
トイレ。お、黄金パーツ。結構黄金パーツありますね。すいません。女子トイレ失礼します。あれ？あ、ここに出てくるんだ。ここは何もないね。よし、じゃあ行こう。お前は今日ここで死ぬんだって言ってます。ああ、これじゃ壁が邪魔で当たらない。あ、やばい。爆発しないよね、でもあれは。 あ、何こっちか。あ、いたね。あ、こっちじゃない、こっち。
Police food. The
Clear.
same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
ずいぶん昔のパソコンだね。同じやつだね。
Atira no filho da puta, porra! Tá caindo fora, me dê cobertura! Eu vou atirar nele, vai, vai!
あ、まだ生きてる。
Você tá morto! Ai! Meu braço!
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
来た来た。うわあ、見えねえ。うわあこっち来るよね。あー、バレた。うわー、えぐい。やばい、死にそう。あー、
Eu te dou guarida! Caralho! Cala a boca e presta atenção!
やべえ、やばい。
Vai, 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 vai! Droga! Foi por pouco! Você tá vivo, velho? Me ajudem! Você atira, filho!
これ全員か？
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
開かない。お、黄金パーツ。
I saw the elevator doors were open.
こっちにもあるね。お、結構揃ったね。
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
ここは何階だ？おい。え？1階？ってことは俺がいたのは地下か。ショットガン。いい天気だね。
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
やばい。やべえ、あいつまだ生きてる。ブレがすごいなこれ。あ、まだ生きてんのあいつ。あ、また来た。まだいるね、こいつ以外にも。あー、隠れやがった。出てこい。あれ？あ、メット。どんだけしぶといんだよ。あー、そこにいるな。うわーヘッドショットが。こっからか。これなんかあったっけ？もうなかったよな。回復薬？でもションがいいよね。弾いっぱいあるしね。 ちゃ硬いね。いや、こっちの方がいいかな。二丁拳銃にしよう。あ、まだ生きてる？あ、ダメだ。よし。あ、まだ生きてる。まだ生きてんの？ヘッドショット。ダメだ。おーし。おお。どこだ？あ、いたいたいた。ほら。わあ、来たー。なんかやばいのが。おらおらおらら。やべやべ。おお危なかった。こいつの武器もらおう。
It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
ここは特に何もないね。あ、いいな、ピザ。ピザ食べたいな。コストコのピザ食べたい。コストコのピザいいですよね。すげえでかくて安いんですよね。
Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe.
回復薬がある。
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil.
いや、まだ行かないで。いや、まだ行ってないとこがあるんだって。ちょっと待ってね、まだ。
I spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
ああ、会議室だから。
AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
なんか情報がたくさんありますね、やっぱり警察署は。お寿司かと思った。もういいかな。あ、これでも36しか入ってないのか。でも強いからな、これは。
The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks. And there they were, my illustrious employers. 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was going to look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who'd act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
なるほど。